welcome to Backyard Gardening. And today I want to talk to you about my automatic chicken watering system, which is here. And you can't see it all on the screen right now, so I'm going to have to show you as I talk. So what I did is I have my coop here, and I put up this one piece of gutter, very cheap. I didn't have to even seal it because it's was this one piece from Home Depot or Lowe's or wherever I got it, and just one little piece of downspout coming to this rain barrel, and the rain barrel is on some cinder blocks to raise it high. And that's something you always need to do with your rain barrels. Always put them up on blocks because there's no pump in them. You're using only gravity to get the water out. And so if it's on the ground and the spout's at the bottom, you've got like 2 inches of gravity. It's hard to even fit a hose there. By raising it up, it just makes it a lot more user friendly. So always put your rain barrels on blocks. So what happens is the rain hits the roof of the chicken coop, which I built, and it's a lean-to style roof, so it's a slope to the back, and then comes down here. I got a little piece of metal here on top of the rain barrel to keep the debris off and keep other animals from digging in there and mosquitoes from laying their eggs and everything. So the water comes down here. Here there's a hole. It goes into the rain barrel. Rain barrel stays pretty full. It only takes like a few minutes of rain off this roof to fill this barrel. So I never have ever one time since I've been out here had to fill it manually. Rain's been enough. Even when we have droughts in the middle of summer, it stays full. And then I have a spout here on the rain barrel, and it's got a little Y, little splitter on the spout, right? And my first plan was one side comes out a little hose stub, and I can use that to fill a watering can or any kind of water I need out here. Because who wants to haul, right? Let me go back. The whole point of this, let's be honest, the whole point of this is that no one wants to haul buckets of water in the summer or any time of year out to their chickens every day, right? And for me, it'd be 20, 30 minutes of work. I don't know how much it's going to be, but I don't want to have to do that every day. The same reason I have automatic watering systems around my patio for my herbs is because sitting there with a hose twice a day when it's 90 degrees out in the summer watering those plants is not my idea of a good time. So I use this barrel, and anyway, so I have a Y splitter here, and the Y, one side's just hose, I can fill something. The other side came to this really bad, and I'm going to show you here, this really bad thing that I built. This was my grand idea. I had these nipples, these chicken watering nipples that came off this piece of PVC, and the chickens would come, and the idea was that they would go underneath it, and they would put their mouths on the little nipple, and the nipple would bring out water. That's how it's supposed to work. In function, the whole thing leaked. The connection with PVC to the rain barrel leaked. The little nipple things leaked constantly. It just was not a good idea at all. And then I got these, when I had the chickens, when I had the chicks inside in my greenhouse, before they were big enough to come out here into the chicken run, they used this other watering thing and let me grab. So we have this thing here. This is a, what's it called? I think it's called Rent-A-Coop. Rent-A-Coop is the brand, and it's a chicken waterer. And it's got, it's dirty. It's just been out here for a while. I don't really use it anymore. But it's got these nipples here. And they're red, though they're faded. This one's now a little pinkish. And they're horizontal nipples. And the chickens would learn, you teach them, they learn real quick. As a chick, they come up and they peck at this little metal nipple, and water comes out. So they learn that this is how they get their water. They peck, and the water comes out. And it literally took one day for them to figure that out. And so I would use this when I was raising the chicks inside. And then I discovered that I could buy just these nipples here. I could buy these nipples. So what I did, and they recommend like one watering location for every 4 chickens. Now I've purchased 60 chickens. I currently own 12, and that just tells you what the predators do in this area. But I only have, with the 12, I only have the one nipple, and the chickens don't seem to be complaining. There's never a line over here to drink. Never ever see a line to drink. So what I did was, because this my first PVC thing here with the downward facing vertical nipples did not work. I switched to these horizontal nipples. I bought a package. I only used one. And I installed it on the side of my rain barrel over here. So now the chick, I actually did it while the rain barrel was full, which is interesting. I drilled a hole water starts pouring out. I shove it in and you screw it in. I screwed it in, it's watertight, doesn't leak, the chickens love it. It seems like a perfect system. I have more, so I could add more if I needed to, but as I said, for my chickens right now, one seems like enough. So it comes, the rain comes down, fills the barrel up, the chicken is over here, the nipple's over here, and then on this side, over here, I have, it overflows. I don't know if you can see. It overflows when this is full. There's a little pipe that goes down just for fun to another of these rent-a-coop systems that is suspended over here, and that just gives us a second option for water, just in case the chickens need it. And I felt like that was sufficient, and so far it has been sufficient. So let's talk about cost then. I don't remember. Sorry. I'm guessing the downspout, obviously the coop costs money. We're not going to count the coop. You need a coop anyways. The downspout and stuff, probably 20 bucks, I'm guessing. Rain barrel is probably like 70 or 80. This PVC contraption, it didn't work. I'm not going to count that because you don't need to repeat my mistakes. And then the little nipples are probably like 7 bucks for like a pack of 12 or something. So overall, I'm going to call this like $100, $120 maybe, and not even an afternoon of work, and you have permanent infinite water all year round for your chickens, and it really saves me a lot of labor, and I would recommend this setup and system to anyone that has chickens. The only thing is, like, a lot of people, they keep them really fenced in, like inside the coop. The chickens are always inside the coop, which I don't like. You need to have a run for them. So maybe you'd have to then pipe the water back into the enclosure, because the rain barrel probably definitely sits outside the enclosure because it needs to catch the rainfall, pipe it into the enclosure. But you can probably figure it out, same system. And I hope this helps. I hope you like it, and let me know if you try this, if it works for you. My son tells me I have to tell you to like and subscribe on the videos if I want to build my viewership. So please like, please subscribe, comment, do those things. I'm starting to make more videos now. Again, I haven't done it in 5 years, and I decided I should start doing this more. So I'm giving it a shot, and let me know if you would like me to cover something else, and I'll probably do a couple more about my chickens and a lot more about my garden. So hope this helps, and have a nice day.